Hi there, I'm Shar, your friendly online tarot reader. You are in the personal readings playlist, and this is a pay it forward reading from Miss Britta Albert. Thank you, Miss Britta Albert, for your pay it forward reading live streaming. She had made a payment for a video reading to pay it forward. So congratulations, client 45. You are the recipient of that. Yeah, that was from our reading on November 26th. So here we go. Thank you very much, you guys, for being in the live streams every Tuesday and Thursday morning. And the Pay It Forward program is really amazing. I've decided if you're going to pay it forward for a reading for somebody, you're going to get a surprise in return. So Britta, you will have to keep your eye on your email. I will send that off to you when it is ready, or if I need any information for that. So today, client 45, I am using the little artwork tarot. I did not hear back from you about which deck. So here we go. This is a $20 video reading for the Soul Fam Collective. This is how it works. The train. The regular price on this is $40 for booking. All right, here we go. Thank you. Now, the person this is being paid it forward to has been around for a very, very, very long time. One of the first people in live streams, very supportive of everybody in the room, very polite and kind and caring. So congratulations to you for winning this or being appointed. I don't even know what it is. It's a pay it forward. So we'll see what the cards have to say here. Oh, that train's going by. Energy in the air. Sun is shining. It's a beautiful winter day. What do we need to know here? It's a general reading. Oh, the Six of Swords comes up, and here we are moving away from things, There's a little bit of emotional baggage carrying on there. I love these cards for the simplicity of them, but as we move away from things, there's still a little bit of emotional baggage there that carries along with us. So we just need to recognize that. If we're feeling a little bit weighed down, we need to recognize why, about what's going on in this situation. And it's going to be little things that you, like personal blockages sort of thing is where I'm going with this. And it's not going to be necessarily things that you know about. It's just going to be little things that once you kind of say them out loud, it's like, oh, yeah, I am giving a little bit of energy to that, and I really don't need to. So with the Six of Swords opening up, that's an awesome, awesome opener. Having this movement away, having this movement card to go. Things are on the move. I'm just going to check really quick about what your last card was here. Right. So we're coming off the Nine of Swords and the Moon. The cycles and moving away from things. So that really, really does make an interesting difference here. We've got the Seven of Pentacles that have come up. So as we're moving away from things, watching and, oh, the color just went weird. As we're moving away from things, watching and checking out details, being very aware of details. Dotting your I's, crossing your T's, whether it be in a contract situation or things that you're working on within yourself. Like, pay attention to where the details are. Is this in the right frame? Is this in the right feng shui? Is this in the right progression? Like, am I doing these in the right steps? Maybe is what needs to come through here. The Six of Wands comes up. So once that decision is made, the Six of Wands is like victory and success on the home front. So after the decisions have been made and you've checked to make sure the energies are all right in the corners and feeling good, the Six of Wands comes in and says, hey, this feels really good in the home. I'm ready to go with this. I have a very good feeling going forward. Train. The feelings of abundance going on as well, right? Like feeling accomplished. So with this Six of Swords that are, oh, we've got 2 sixes going on here as well. Moving along. So with this Six of Swords sitting here, it's kind of like this lofty journey that's going on. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's not a rushed thing, but the Six of Wands is feeling good about what happened, like feeling good, feeling accomplished. What else do we need here? Sixes. Sixes are like right after the middle way of the cycle. We're making those steps forward. So that's where the Seven of Pentacles comes in. Moving forward in that cycle, like you guys, I talk about it in the live stream all the time. 6, it's like between 1 and 10. That's like our steps in the cycle, right? So that's the steps moving forward into the progression of that Six of Wands, victory and success on the home front. Just making sure everything is as it should be, everything is in order. Absolutely. The Ten of Cups coming in. So the Ten of Cups is like emotional satisfaction. Look at how happy they are. The 10 is the end of the cycle. So it'll be very satisfactory coming to the end of this cycle. You are going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel like refreshed. You know, like almost like spring as a season, to put it for you. But that Ten of Cups is the emotional satisfaction. Things are as they should be. All my cups are full. 10 is also the Wheel of Fortune, right? That's why this wheel is corresponding into the 10 of Cups as well, right in the middle. Okay, they're on the outside. They're experiencing a lot of the cycle. Where on the inside, it's not. It's a kind of a tighter circle. But they're experiencing a lot of that Wheel of Fortune on the outside, right? So enjoy the happy times. And it's very confusing right now, going into the holiday month, and having restrictions about and everything. So just enjoying the times as they come, enjoying your personal accomplishments, especially those little ones, because they're the ones that lead up to bigger ones. They're the ones that lead up to like all that satisfaction, that, oh man, I feel so good. I'm so happy with my life right now. I'm so grateful for everything that I have. The emotions are going fine. They're going lovely, 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 right? Oh, my tea's on the windowsill. So what a great first line, like having that come out. The Eight of Cups comes in with a reverse card. So there's still a little bit of attachment as you're, okay, going away with the Six of Swords right above it. There's the Eight of Cups. So it's still a moving away card, even though we have that Six of Swords on top. We're still moving. We're still having that progress. But now that this one cycle is complete on the top here, you can't even see the cards down there. Now that cycle is complete on the top, we are starting a fresh cycle. So that's going to lead to new questions. That's going to lead to new discoveries. That's going to lead to, like the Eight of Cups talks about self-discovery. We have a little reversal there. So what's our blockage? What are we holding on to? What's our emotional baggage that we're still holding on to? We need to work on releasing that over the next time. That's going to be the lesson in the cycle for you. So going along with this Eight of Cups, we're still not leaving things behind. We're still carrying that forward. How do we get over that? How do we get through that? How do we get past that barrier where we're feeling stuck and stagnant? Because I still want to take this forward. But going forward is fresh and new. So it is a little scary. It is a little intimidating. All right. We're not getting any jumpers today. Normally they're jumping. Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. That has also come up reversed. We're right below the Seven of Pentacles here on this reading. So we haven't quite dotted those I's and crossed those T's that the Seven of Pentacles wants us to look at. That 7 of Pentacles up here. 8 is literally right below it. Came out reversed. We're not ready to go to that next step yet. We're not ready to take that next phase. We've got a little bit more work to do. So there is going to be a time where you have to leave a little bit of that. It's got to stay behind. You can't take that emotional baggage forward. So this cycle coming through, feeling really good about that, is going to bring up other things that are going to need to be looked at. And right now, literally, we're going into the dark time of the year. So it is going to bring up things like this that we're going to have a look at. For a lot of people, it's very similar for a lot of people, having these. And you know, as Dr. Joe Vitale says, we don't necessarily know what blockages we have or we have to deal with, because if we knew what they were, we wouldn't have them, right? 10 of Wands. Your reading's coming up crazy. 10 of Wands. 10 of... Oh. All right, we got a story here. So the 10 of Wands comes out right underneath that 6 of Wands. That 6 of Wands is victory and success on the home front. So there may be, this 10 of Wands here talks to us about, look, they're doing all the work. They've got all the job on their back. They're doing all the work. They're picking up all the pieces. They're putting them all together. They're getting it ready to go. This 10 of Wands right here. And it's amazing to see how this actually looks with, because we've got these guys all lined up. The 6 of Wands here, the 10 of Wands underneath. So yeah, you're going to have to organize what work is important here with that 8 of Pentacles. What is making your soul on fire? What you're going to have to release something that's going to take you slingshotting forward. And it's like an arrow, right? Like the arrow gets pulled back before it gets shot forward. We're going to have to look at this little blockage here. And the reason I'm like, on the bottom of the deck that's brought to my attention is the 10 of Swords. So here at the end of the row, we have a series of 10s. That's the end of the cycle. So while this may feel like a huge setback, it's just a little speed bump. It is so minor. It's going to be that last little relief of like, oh, I'm so glad that's done with now. What was I thinking, right? It's going to be one of those moments coming out of this 10 of Wands. This 10, that's carrying all of this, he's looking back at these other 2 cards. This 10 of Wands doing all the work is looking back at this reverse 8 of Pentacles like, still a little bit of work that needs to be done there. Not a whole lot. He doesn't have a whole lot of things he's picking up. 10 of Swords coming in on the bottom of the deck. So this card with all those swords in that poor person's back, that's the end of the cycle. That's like, you know what? I have made the decision. This isn't hurting my feelings anymore. I'm taking this energy back. I'm regaining my power. I'm regaining my control. This 10 of Swords comes in and he's also looking back at these cards that are laying ahead of us, right? Like he's looking at these. He's looking back at these. He's not looking forward. This isn't hurting going forward. This is the end of it. This is done. That is done. All that thing we just talked about with the doing a lot of work and not quite ready to go forward, that part of it is no longer going to hurt. That's when the 10 of Swords comes in. So it's really going through a great big cycle and then a smaller cycle within. And that little cycle is going to happen rather quickly. But having the 3 10s right here at the end of the first row and then at the end of the second row, the end of the cycle is there. And being all minor arcana, it means that there's work that you need to do. Like it's going to be, it may even be physical stuff that needs to be done. This usually doesn't talk about like the spiritual end of things. This is something physically that needs to be done. It'll be a physical task that you're going to do that will relieve those emotions, that'll relieve that baggage from the 6 of Swords, that'll allow that 10 of Swords to take its place where, okay, that emotional baggage I'm carrying forward with that 6, no more. It's not hurting me anymore. And so going forward from that, right? So it's just going to be a little thing. It's going to be, you're going to be doing something and you're going to have this aha moment. You're going to have an aha moment. And then it's going to feel like, oh my gosh, This is the Five of Cups is like, I kind of feel sorry for myself. I do have an umbrella. I'm protected from that rain, and yet I'm dumping the rest of my cups out. The Five of Cups is like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit lost or pitied, like that emotional baggage, right? When we release that emotional baggage, we feel a little lost without it because it's held a place in us for so long. It's like if you have something on a shelf and you move it, it's going to look different. It's going to be different because it's been there for so long. But you just need to dust off that little spot and you can put something new there now. Now it's time for a new thing to go there. So don't feel sad with that Five of Cups. It's a moment that is going to happen as we release these blockages. And sometimes we do feel a little bit of grief for them because we're so used to having them. We don't know what to do now. It's like, I kind of have this little empty spot right here because that's where I was holding that little, and it does sometimes manifest as like pains in your body too. But yeah, this is where I'm just holding that little blockage right here. But now I don't know what to do with it. It feels kind of empty. I'm going to replace it with some nice love energy, with some nice white light. I'm going to think of the sunshine and think of it warming my spot that I feel empty and lonely about. So when you have a Five of Cups moment, think of the light and the energy and just the sun. Oh, that warmed right up. And the sunshine moment that you can have with that. And just kind of allow it to be. You don't need to carry it forward or worry about anything like that. Okay, nice. Going forward, we have the Three of Pentacles here. Coming together, you're going to find a new group of people that are going to help you on the road that makes more sense to you, where this cycle has happened. When we have a new cycle that comes in, all right, we're going to learn new things, which is going to open new doors, raise our frequency on a different level that's going to connect with other people. So that's where the Three of Pentacles comes in here, right after this Five of Cups. So feeling a little bit of like longing for that, a little bit of despair, a little bit of like, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this change. It's kind of big and scary. But the Three of Pentacles comes in and says there's going to be, it'll come to you, like it comes together, like the volunteerism. It's a coming together card. It takes more than you in order to go to this next step with that Three of Pentacles coming in. So something's going to make sense with you in this aha moment. And again, can I please bring it to awareness that in this row now, not only across but down, we've got a Swords, Cup, Cup. And right here in this second row, I've got a Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. So I'm excited to see what's next. Well, yeah, with that Three of Pentacles, you're going to learn. It's the new learning. It's the starting out again. And we've got these lower numbers coming in is in the cycles, right? It's where we're at. All right. So we have the Temperance card right here. Look at that. I was just talking about, can you see her okay? I was just talking about this is all work stuff that needs to be done with you. Temperance card comes in here right towards the end, and it's talking about perpetual movement and cycles. So as, again, going forward, we're starting something that's so new that you need the information and help from other people. They're going to help you with that new start of your cycle that's going on here, and it's going to be a big shift for you. Temperance coming in, it is like there's going to be some new realms. There's going to be that feeling of healing, that feeling of I can do anything. There's going to be new things opening up for you. I giggle because, oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune is right here on the bottom. So remember when I said this Ten of Cups, this happy feeling, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is in the middle of that. This Wheel of Fortune is laying right underneath that 10 in your reading here. So as your cycles are going, that's another 10. Freak me out. Woo! You can't even get that. Oh, wow. Okay. So with the Temperance coming in, she's talking balance and harmony. She's going to bring you new levels of things to experience. You're going to have a different appreciation and a different outlook on things. And it's going to be so fantastic. And literally on the bottom here, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the 10 of Swords, and we've got the 10 major arcana Wheel of Fortune right here. So this is cycles. This next little bit is going to be a bit tough, but it's going to be worth it. Just like in our live stream, the overview card was the 9 of Wands. And, oh, I need to touch back and see what this was again. So you have the 9 of Swords and the Moon card. Oh yeah, going through that cycle. Again, the Moon card with the cycle. And we're on this full moon, right? We're coming into the end of the 2020. So allow the cycle to be. Feel happiness for that one. Allow it to not bother you anymore. This little speed bump coming in where you're doing the work, the 10 of Wands coming in. Yeah, it's just got to be allowed to not bother you anymore. And then on the bottom here, we've got the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. What a fantastic grid. Really pay attention to your cycles here. The cards are definitely in your favor for that growth to happen, for that springboard. So if you are feeling like you are on the verge of something awesome, like something's going to happen, like, hey, this is where we're going. Pay attention to those cycles, to regularities, to things that you're seeing happening in your life, and just kind of have a look at them and recognize them and do that little bit of work with that 10 of Wands here coming in. And then once that freedom is attained with the 10 of Swords, it's a whole other thing. Allow that moment of grief to happen, of feeling longing, left out. The bottom deck here, the 3 of Pentacles, there's going to be new things brought to you by new people in your world. And you're going to have that new vision of balance and learning to do, and it's going to open all those possibilities for you with the Wheel of Fortune. A little extra bonus, Chariots underneath that. So there is a lot of movement coming to you. There's just some work that needs to be done on your part about it, and as this work is happening, the opportunities are going to open up. So have some faith in the universe. Absolutely have faith in yourself. You can do this. You've got this. And what an amazing reading this is. So thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I wonder if I can bring you in to see this. I will do my best to post a photo of this in the comments if I can, or in the community section. Woo, what an awesome reading. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Thank you, Britta, for the Pay It Forward reading that you provided from the live stream on Tuesday. Very, very kind of you. You guys, I'll put Britta's channel link in the description down below as well. Please go and check her out. She's very helpful, very caring, and so integral in the Soul Found Collective. I love you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. This has been for Client 45, and I have emailed you a link. Here's the rest of the playlist. Here's tarot card deck reviews. Maybe wherever it ends up getting put. I'll put the live stream here somewhere as well. And I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do live streams every Tuesday and Thursday mornings. I am your personal private tarot reader. And we have a lot of fun doing this. All right. Bright blessings. I will see you next time. Well, there we go. Hopefully this is not upside down. Look at how great that reading looks.